Now that I've got my other seedlings under control, it's time to germinate something new. Germinating herb seeds is super easy, just like any other seed. All you really need is paper towel, a spray bottle, a sprouting tray if you've got one, and if not, a Ziploc bag will do.
Today I'm germinating chives, garlic chives, sweet basil, cinnamon basil, oregano, sage, thyme, dill, parsley, green onion, and cilantro.
The first thing I've done is line my sprouting tray with a piece of paper towel and then just spraying it. Make sure it's nice and damp.
First up, dill. 10 to 21 days for germination. Next is thyme. This takes 14 to 28 days to germinate. These seeds are super small and they vary in color. I am placing these seeds approximately 1/4 of an inch apart on the paper towel. As you can see, they almost look like a poppy seed. Next is oregano. These seeds are even smaller than the last. This takes approximately 7 to 14 days to germinate. Since I have 80 spots in my grow tower, I'm doing approximately 6 of each herb. Next is sage. With fall right around the corner, this is the perfect seasonal herb. These seeds are larger in size, and they take about 3 weeks to germinate. Putting down 6 for now. This next herb is one of my favorites, cilantro, also known as coriander. I am a big taco eater, so I'm really excited to have some fresh cilantro in my grow tower. This herb takes 7 to 10 days to germinate, and it's a larger seed, a little bit lighter in color. There is a debate in the pronunciation. Some people call it cilantro, others call it cilantro. Next is green onion. I've been making more poke bowls lately, so this is a staple for me. These take 7 to 14 days to germinate. If you have a green onion at home from the grocery store, you can put it in a cup of water to regrow it, or even in a small pot of soil. Doing a couple extra of the green onion because I really love these. Next is Italian parsley, which is huge in our household. We are big parsley people. It goes on everything. Parsley usually takes 14 to 28 days to germinate, but let's hope for me that it sprouts faster than that. Going to do a few extra of these because I'm obsessed. Next is cinnamon basil. To be honest, I have no idea what cinnamon basil is, but it sounds great. Basil is definitely on the quicker side. It takes 5 to 14 days to germinate. And I'm really curious to know if this one tastes like cinnamon. Next is sweet basil, which I am no stranger to. I love it. This also takes 5 to 14 days to germinate, and once it does, it grows at a really rapid pace. Going to germinate some chives next. These take 7 to 14 days to germinate, but once they sprout, they also grow super quickly. They look fairly similar to a basil seed. Next up is garlic chives. I really don't know the difference between garlic chives and regular chives, but hopefully they do taste like garlic. These take 7 to 14 days to germinate. Now that my seeds are all laid out on the paper towel, I'm going to sprinkle them with some cinnamon. What this is going to do is prevent mold growth on the paper towel because they will be sitting in moisture for a couple of weeks. I am going to fold over the paper towel, make sure it's nice and moist, and I'm going to keep these guys covered and under my grow light for a couple of weeks. Make sure they stay nice and moist.
The seeds should germinate in about 2 weeks' time. Follow me to learn more.